So now I want to show you how you can upload a 3D Lidar scan. Now you can create these Lidar scans on most modern iPhones and Android devices. You just need to download one of the free scanning apps like Scaniverse or one of the paid ones like Polycam. So what you do is you export a .glb file to your computer, and then you can come into SolarView, click the upload GLB, come over here, search your computer and find one. Say, okay, I got one of my sites here. Then it's going to load in. So now you can see instead of a picture, we've got a 3D model to work off of. And what's cool about this is you can come in and say, well, how much distance do I have between here and here? Okay, I've got 102 inches. So that's good to know. And but one thing you have to do in terms of calibrating this, I will show you right now. So we'll go ahead and launch your first model here, and you can see, uh-oh, where is it? It's actually back here in 3D space. So what we have to do is use these two toggles here to adjust the scene so that this one right here is going to move things back and forth on like a z-axis, and this one is going to do a rotation. So what you want to do is create the rotation so that your model is flush against the wall. Then you want to use this guy to slide up here. And now, pretty darn close, you got everything. There we go. So, it's pretty close. Let's see, I'm going to zoom in a touch. Just get this thing even closer till it starts to kind of disappear through there. Okay. And then I'm also going to adjust this rotation, so now I'm here. Okay. So once you do this, now we basically have our scene set. So when you want to shift this 3D scene around, you hold the shift key, and then you can move it up and down and left and right and that sort of thing. So I've got my first model here. I'm going to drag it down, touch, and then just to check my accuracy here, I'm going to go ahead and bring my measurements over here. We know that this is about 15 inches, so when you see we're at 14.8, I mean that's pretty darn close to what these things actually run. So this is where the calibration is actually much more accurate. Okay, so I'm going to turn off my measurement tool. Then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add a couple more pieces of equipment, a couple batteries. See now, since we did the calibration, these will launch in pretty much the correct area. Hit the M tool so I can bring these guys down a touch. Alright, now. So this is how you can use the 3D Lidar scan to create a scene where you can actually come in and have some pretty close measurements to what's going to be in the real world there. Now there are still some manual adjustments that need to be made here. So you can see I'm just making slight adjustments to the rotation. So in this scene, if you need to select everything, you come over here, click this button right here. This will allow you to grab every model in the scene. If you just need to select two, you can go here. So you can grab this one, and then I'm going to make some adjustments there. And then this is for an individual model here. So sometimes you need to keep looking back and forth to make sure that your model is exactly how you want it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all three pieces of equipment, and then I'm going to rotate them back so they're a little bit more flat against the wall. I'm going to hit the M tool, and I'm just going to touch and nudge them back a little bit there. Looks like my combiner box needs to come out a little further, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that guy and pull it out. Okay. So this is how you can utilize a 3D Lidar scan to create your visualization on top of that instead of a mere photo. So right now you can go to different angles and go ahead and take a screenshot of this side, and go back here, take a screenshot of this side. Now one thing I accidentally did is I got some of the scaffolding in my 3D model here, so that's why you're seeing some of that that's why you're seeing some of that obscure the 3D models here. But what's nice is, yeah, once you take the photo, now you can come in and add that to your plan set as a realistic 3D elevation, show it to your client, show it to your install team, and everybody gets on the same page with one image. All right, thanks for checking out this video.